Is there evidence that contemporary astrology works? Well, contemporary astrology or the modern thought started at the end of 19th century and took force in the 20th century till date. We are all educated and need a logic explanation for whatever we want to do. The planets can actually guide us in analyzing what we want. Life is, after all, in our hands. How we can achieve it, manifest it, and what we need to do, that matters. And sometimes an individual is lost, but this configuration of the planets in a person's natal chart is capable of giving you that slight push that develops confidence in you, that which is the path that you take which can make your life smooth. There are plenty examples in my last 3.5 decades that I have been practicing astrology. I have experienced, and even in my own life, I have been able to work on my potentials and talents and achieve what I had set my mind on. It's also helped me build my personality by negating my negatives. Now, here there's a very interesting story which you all must have heard of, or if you all haven't, today's generation needs to know that Chandragupta Maurya, everybody must have heard about Chandragupta Maurya. It's in Wikipedia also. That now Chandragupta Maurya, apparently when he was born, when his father showed the natal chart to the pundits or the traditional astrologers, they actually had declared that it's a very weak chart because it was full of negatives. Now, Chanakya, who was a very wise, intelligent man of that time, who thought much beyond, he was very, very progressive. He took the chart in his own hands and he actually understood the positives of Chandragupta, and he told the king that if I guide Chandragupta Maurya, will you grant me that I will change the circumstances? And of course, Chandragupta Maurya also, as he was growing, he looked up to Chanakya. He understood the meaning of the positives that he had had in his chart, conferred by the planets or the energies of the planets. He concentrated on just the positives of his life. And the rest is historical evidence that the Mauryan Empire was the biggest empire and the most flourishing empire of history. So Chandragupta Maurya's story is an historical fact that how, with the help of Chanakya and his understanding of the planets, helped Chandragupta build his empire and lead a life that was worth everything. I am very, very sure that it will help you and it will also evoke your interest in joining our contemporary productive school of astrology. Thank you. Stay blessed and cherish your life.